What is a good job fit? A good job fit is like two sides of a coin. On one side of the coin, we have our core job duties. That is what you do day in and day out on a frequent or regular basis. Those core job duties should harmonize with your natural talents. They should be things that you have a flair for doing, that come easily to you. If you spend 60% of your working day, 60% or more, performing job duties that harmonize with your natural talents, that come somewhat easily to you, you will be energized by your job. And being energized by your job will carry you through the downside of a job, because every job has a downside. We don't live in a perfect world, and the world of work is far from perfect, and human beings are far from perfect. So there's a downside to every job. But if you can limit the downside of your job to 40% or less, then that's a good job fit. And the downside of a job involves performing job duties that you can do. You can perform them, but they don't energize you. They don't light a fire inside you. There's no innate satisfaction. Think of when you come into work in the morning. What are the things that you look forward to doing? You push all the stuff that has to be done aside in order to do the things you love to do, that you enjoy doing. The things you push aside are the can-do skills. And the things that you bring forward, that you enjoy doing on a frequent and regular basis, are probably organized around your natural talents. So the first side of the coin, in terms of a good job fit, is harmonizing your core job duties with your natural talents. The second part of a good job fit, the other side of the coin, are the circumstances that you work in. We don't work in a vacuum. We work in a set of circumstances, in a context, if you will. And there are important elements to that context. For example, the most important element are the relationships that you have with others at work. The number one reason that people leave a job in North America, voluntarily leave a job, is because they have a bad relationship with their immediate supervisor, with their boss. So your relationship with others will help determine whether or not you have a good job fit. Other key elements to the other side of the coin are the physical environment you work in. Some people prefer to work outdoors and in nature, and if they're stuck in a cubicle under fluorescent lighting, confined by four walls closing in on them, they're going to be demotivated by their job. Or if they work in a toxic building and they're constantly getting sick, they will be demotivated by their job. Other people have scheduling as part of their job fit. Perhaps they don't have the metabolism to work shift work. And because they have to work 12-hour midnight shifts or 8-hour afternoon shifts or late evening shifts, and they can't be with their family, or it undermines their health, they're in a bad job fit. Other people enjoy the work that they do, but they can't pay the bills because the compensation package doesn't provide adequately for what they need in terms of financial commitments, to meet their financial commitments. A commute. I have many clients in large metropolitan areas that spend 2 hours commuting to and from work each day. Now you've got to enjoy spending time alone in a car, listening to CDs or the radio, or thinking or singing to yourself, in order to be energized by spending 4 hours in a car every day on a commute. So the circumstances in which we work have a major influence on our level of job satisfaction. So there are internal drivers in terms of our job fit, our core job duties and how well they harmonize with our natural talents and inclinations. And there are external drivers, like the circumstances that we work in and how much they motivate us rather than demotivate us. Two sides of a coin. Getting them right is what will determine whether or not you have a job fit.